Okay folks, this will be a challenging one. I'm not sure how I'm going to run this job. It's a bit of a strange original. Just heard a motorbike zoom by. Some people are really taking risks on the road. I hate it when they just do that. It makes a lot of noise. Anyway, enough about that. Okay, let's see what we have. We have here, it's on a piece of paper, it's a sticker. I found that in a public place and I just peeled it off and souvenired it. And it's got a redback spider in the picture. Interesting. I'm going to just put that there like so. See what we get. Yep, it's Easter Sunday today. Tomorrow's Easter Monday. I've got a day off work. Yippee! Let's see what we get. Yeah, that's almost in the frame. There's a spider. He looks quite well defined. I wonder if we're going to make this into a movement piece. We didn't accurately fit it. Still a little bit more on the horizontal, if you can just see there, but we're going to make it into a movement, so that's probably not as much of a problem. I'm just going to discard it. I do think we're going to be nice to see the spider staying in the frame. Hopefully it will. Maybe we can lighten it up. But I'm really missing a loved one, folks, and I'm trying to get my video work of me on the photocopier up there and in the limelight, so I can locate a lost loved one. His name is Luigi, and I want to marry him. And it's not easy trying to get it out there. Anyway, that's come up looking better than I thought, and the spider is in a nice little area there, so I'm thinking we're going to use that as our centre piece. So I'm thinking we're going to somehow cut that into a little corner like so. But I'm really missing this person, and I'm really trying my hardest to get this stuff up to the air. It's really proven to be extremely difficult dealing with the adversity that I've had to deal with, and it's really discouraging when you give a whole bunch of discs away and they still don't play them. You know, you wasted all your time and energy. Can't they see that I'm working my fucking bum off trying to make stuff happen? But it's always death, disease, disaster, crime, murder, house fires, drownings, shark attack, all these sensationalists, all these boring traditional news articles, the status quo of what happens in the news. You know, they don't have any imagination or any kind of interest in anything outside the establishment. And really, the establishment does get kind of dull. I do say that it makes no sense to just keep reporting things that are just the same old boring old shit that we have to see. And I'm trying my best. I sincerely want to get in touch with someone, and I'm not getting the kind of help that I need to find this person. So I'm really struggling. It gets really, although I love my talent as a photocopier artist, there's only so many demos you can make before you get sick of the drill. At least every now and then you get a bit sick of it, or often actually. You do get sick of it. To be honest, folks, I do get sick of it. And I really need it to go somewhere to locate this person that I've lost. And I'm really lonely. I'm going to cut that off. I'm really lonely, it's difficult, and I'm trying my best to use my talent, to leverage it, because I have no other thing worth presenting than what I do here on the photocopier, or anywhere else for that matter. I've done demos in libraries, in newsagents, office works. I've done them in chemists. So I've done them everywhere. And I've done most of the libraries in Sydney, which is just the city I hail from. Now that looks interesting. Yeah, well, Sydney's where I hail from, and I've done loads of demos around Sydney. Jumped on trains and jumped on buses, mainly trains. I tried to keep it on the train line to make it more convenient to go from one place to another. So I've done a large portion of Sydney's libraries. So yeah, a bit naughty, because you're not supposed to video in places like that. I think I'm right. I did get one lady catching me out, and she wasn't impressed. She wasn't impressed at all. She was really angry. Actually, I'm wondering if we're going to leave it like that, and I just was thinking the spider would look better up there. I'm just wondering if we're going to keep it that way. But basically, I did do some naughty things. I videoed in places I shouldn't have videoed, but what can you do? You know, you want to get your word out, you want to show the world how good you are with the photocopier, and you know, sometimes you got to break rules in order to get somewhere. You don't break rules for the sake of breaking rules or just for the fun of it. You only do it when there's no other way. So I asked someone, for example, if I can use a video myself on the photocopier in a library. Yes, I have had times in the past where people have said that I can, but then you get turn downs, and then you miss out on an opportunity. So you have to fucking just be discreet about it and try not to show other people in the frame. Just focus on you and the photocopier. So you got to basically, just be careful. But rules sometimes do have to be broken, and I have broken heaps of rules about videoing in public places. Yeah. Let's see how we go with this. Okay. Well, that looks interesting. I think now we can call this demo quits.